Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about all the latest Reading Football Club news. Now, we've got one positive and we got one big negative to come out of today's video. I'm going to start off with the negative, and it really is something that is very concerning when it comes to Reading's finances and just in terms of the ownership in general. Now, I went ahead and I looked at some old videos that I made back in January of last year. And I was talking about how Reading's owner was so influenced by Kia and how Kia was a cancer to the club, and that how I don't understand how Reading's owners have not sacked Veljko Paunovic yet. And I sit here today and the news has come out that Reading have officially had a winding petition from HMRC confirmed against them. Now, what this means is that HMRC have essentially demanded the payment for the debts that Reading owe to them. And this was confirmed by Kieran Maguire, who's someone that is like a financial football expert almost, and he's someone that you can trust when it comes to these type of things. Now, it comes on HM Courts and Tribunals public search and office copies. Now, it's like 100% an official thing. The worrying thing for me that when it comes to this winding up petition is that this isn't the first one that Reading have had since 2017. Now, this is actually the fourth petition that Reading have had from HMRC. Now, we survived the previous three, and I can see that there's rumours regarding these that Reading have paid this new one off already. But the fact that this is Reading's fourth one in such a short amount of time really is concerning. Now, to me, I sit here and I feel like right now I could be talking about a Phoenix club in a couple of years. I could be talking about AFC Reading or Reading City or Reading Town or something like that, where in a few years I'm not talking about the same Reading Football Club that I grew up and loved with, because I really do think that these owners are so incompetent and don't know what they're doing that they're going to kill this club. And that's why it's really important that, look, I'm not going to do anything by leaving this sell now, like before we die, sell before we die, like little feature down here in the bottom, but it needs to be spread and it needs to be a message that puts across to the fans. Now, what I'm going to do now going forward is have this little message just down here in the corner of each video. I know I'm not doing anything, but to other fans that come and watch these videos, you'll see this in the corner and you'll know what Reading are going through. You'll catch it, you might search it up. You'll find out what's happening here at Reading Football Club, because it's an absolute disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. The fact that this man passed an EFL fit and proper test is just diabolical. And to be honest, the EFL have got blood on their hands here. They really, really do. Now, we can all sing fuck the EFL and we can sing all this stuff, but when it comes to a realisation that the EFL have screwed Reading Football Club here, the man failed his fit and proper test when it came to the Premier League. And what happened? The EFL just passed him through. Nah, don't matter, it's fine, just let him come in. Now, yeah, we were promised this Chinese billionaire is going to come to Reading Football Club and do wonders, but all he has done so far to this club is absolutely destroy it. Everything about the club, from head to toe, is toxic. You hear these just stories about staff that have just had the worst time, and everything about the club. Like, he hasn't been paying the staff, the players on time. Like, yeah, most months they get paid on time, but the fact that it's even happening in the first place is a disgrace. There's rumours that he's been in like courts with Chinese banks for the last few years because, he's lost all his money and he's been getting done for fraud and stuff like this, and it's just a disgrace. But the fact that, look, this winding up petition has come in now, it's come from HMRC, it's happened before, and if this man's here still come the end of the summer, it's going to happen again. It's just sad. It really is just sad. And this is what's happening right now with Reading Football Club. Unfortunately, we're sitting here talking about finances and our owners once again. And yeah, sell before we die. He really does need to be sold. Protests need to happen now. Something big needs to happen that makes him think, I need to sell up, because it's not going to be long before he makes it 3 clubs out of 3 that he's destroyed. Moving into the more positive news, though, from the 2 little bits that have come out, is that Rubén Sellés is set to sign, subject to a work visa clearance. Sellés is set to come in as head coach. We finally got somebody that's going to be able to kind of run the few players that we have left. I think it's 8 players that we got left and 6 pre-season friendlies scheduled. So, you know, only 2 more and we can reach the amount of first team players in the squad. Sellés, look, he did poor at Southampton. But to be honest, it was kind of set up to fail. It was a Southampton team that was going down either way. It was a poor squad. And look, give him a fresh slate. Listen, in my opinion, you've got to be a madman to take this job on. And he's either mad or he's desperate. But look, Rubén Sellés, you're going to get my full backing to start off with in that time. Listen, he's not got much to work with. He's going to be working with bare bones. So, you know, it's going to be hard to judge him. And I feel like he's a dead man walking already, if we're being honest. He needs to get players in. We need to get players in fast. And yeah, it's just unfortunate really that it's come to this. Sellés though brings the pressing game. He likes to play with a 4-2-3-1. I spoke about this in a previous video. So if you missed that one, go back and watch it. I spoke a little bit more about Sellés' tactics and what he will bring it to the table with Reading. But he's more of someone that will mould a player. He's more of a player's manager. He's good at his man management. So Sellés will bring that aspect to the table anyway. A lot better than Paul Ince, who was a bit harsh on the boys, blaming them in many press conferences. It's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Apologies, it's been a bit of a downer, but look, I'm concerned. Really am concerned about my football club. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been James. See you next time. Bye-bye.